every video I do this month is about relationships. The first one being how to love yourself. So stay tuned. Let's explore negative self-talk. Negative self-talk not only is not loving, but it also chips away at your self-esteem. Once you encounter or engage in negative self-talk, what it does, it affects your mood, it affects your emotions, and then eventually it affects your actions. What I offer is that you reframe your negative self-talk to be more loving. So here are a few examples. Remember to always be gentle with yourself. So if you were to say, I am so dumb, that could look like, I am learning. So you could say that instead. Or if you say, oh, I'm a failure, you could say, I choose to use this experience as my teacher. And then you could also ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And that forces you to get out of that down spiral of negative self-talk. Because now it forces you to think of the great things that you could do better, how you can be better in this experience and improve. Another one is, I am not good enough. Could look like, every day and every way, I get better and better. And that's actually one of my favorite affirmations, and I say it every day. Another thing, number 2 to do, is to write down some positives about yourself. Now, if you can't think of any positives, you can always ask a loved one, your mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, friend about positive, because a lot of times you may not think of stuff that they see, or you may not see stuff in you that they may see in you. So for instance, my mom always told me, she was like, Selena, you are so thoughtful. And I'm like, I am? I'm like, yeah, I am thoughtful. I'm always thinking about the people. I'm always doing stuff and that's very thoughtful. So that really supported me in creating a list of things that I wasn't even aware of about myself. One being, I am thoughtful. I'm also very caring. I'm also very loving. Next, number 3 is to make affirmation out of those statements that you get from your loved ones or from yourself. So mine would look like, I am very thoughtful. I am a very caring person. I am a very loving person. This also prevents a down spiral, because now you're talking about all the positives about you. And guess what? When you talk about the positives and reaffirm the positive, more positivity will come out. So it's really important that you affirm those. Next is surrounding yourself with people you desire to be around and who bring out the best in you. I spoke about this in, I believe, my first video or second video about decluttering your relationships. So it's important that you make sure your surrounding is not around toxic people 24/7 or at all. So I talk about the steps that you could take to declutter your relationships and remove toxic people out of your life. The last thing is number 5, which is journal your progress. How I spoke about myself maybe 10 years ago, 5 years ago, is not how I self-talk now. It was completely like I did a 180, because if I failed at something, I would instantly say, oh, I'm a failure, and just be in that down spiral. Now I have learned to say more loving things when I catch myself trying to go there and say negative self-talk. I'll catch myself and I will say one of these affirmations instead. And you'll be very surprised to learn how much you have progressed when you journal and you see the progress over the months, even or years. It's just good to see improvement with yourself. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.